What's going on, slavetards? Today I want to finish up the Bitcoin was created by NSA part 2. And the second part, we're going to talk about what would be the reasoning behind the CIA or the NSA promoting and releasing Bitcoin into the wild. What would be the reason? Why would the central intelligence of a country want to create a cryptocurrency and want people to invest in it, right? And the answer is easy, especially if you're a clandestine organization like the NSA or CIA, that is doing operations all over the world under the table. It would be nice to be able to fund that without having to, print more money. So let's create a scheme, for example, where we own like 1 million Bitcoin. We're Satoshi Nakamoto, but we also have thousands of wallets with thousands of Bitcoin, right? So it looks like one person owns like a big portion of Bitcoin, but we really own like 35% of it, or maybe even more. Maybe even 50% of it. But it looked like, millions of people around the world were buying it, but it was really our NSA CIA computers distributed worldwide that was buying it for us, or already owned it, from the beginning, so that we can manipulate it, right? It can be manipulated. And think about it. If you have something worth trillions of dollars that bounces up and down like a jackrabbit, any trader knows the best way to make money is volatility. So what would be better than an electronic currency where you own most of it or a controlling interest in it that you can bounce up and down, right? Like you can start the rally up and people think, oh, it's going up again. Then I'll jump in and you can dump a little bit. And you can do that like 1,000 times. Maybe you can make, Bitcoin's got a $2 trillion market cap. Maybe you could do that, 25, 35 trillion times, right? Like, I don't know what it is about it, but, our enemies know it too. You've seen in the news that Putin and, his cronies or whatever saying something about how we're trying to use a crypto scheme to pay off the debt. Who knows, right? Who really knows? What if they saw, after the 2008 crash that we're going to have to, print trillions of dollars and maybe we can create this other thing so we can suck up inflation and kind of control it or whatever, right? Or maybe even they might have known that it's the end of a currency, so let's try something new or something, right? I don't really think Bitcoin's going to be the currency. I don't think, the CIA or NSA created it, so it's going to be the next American dollar. But it was definitely created by somebody in a clandestine way, and they weren't doing it out of the goodness of their heart either, right? Come on. Seriously. A guy comes up with something as big as Bitcoin, never spends any of it, and never even tells anybody he had anything to do with it. His name's Satoshi Nakamoto. Come on. If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. It's pretty dumb. Yeah, but most of these crypto bros out there, they believe this crap. They believe this crap, They could have been seeing the end to the petrodollar system and saying, hey, what can we do to maintain dollar dominance? So they came up with cryptocurrency in the, backdoor plan to sell stable coins backed by U.S. treasuries at some point in the future and have people think that since it's digital and it's, a stable coin, it's the future, drumming up, demand for the dollar when there is none, and the petrodollar's waning. You don't know, right? But there's definitely more than enough incentive for them to do that. And I know the argument of the crypto people are well, the CIA, the NSA has it, I want it too, right? I want to be on that side of it, but it's not about side, right? They don't want you to invest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because they're your friends, right? It's because they want to manipulate you. That's the only reason, right? It's not like joining forces with the CIA and the NSA, right? Like, for me, the reason why I'll never buy cryptocurrency is because it is nothing, right? It's not even like great technology. You know, all these crypto bros, they haven't been in tech. They don't really understand tech. And if they understand tech, this is low-level tech. It's not that hard. When you can go on to Fiverr and for $200, you can have somebody create you a cryptocurrency, it's not high tech at all, right? So plus it's, you know, why would it have been released open source, right? Yeah, it's just gift to humanity. Come on, people. Like, come on. Anyway, that's the end of Bitcoin was created by NSA. I'm about to do a video on politicians and how they equal corporate sellouts. Peace.